been a while. Why has it been a while? I don't know, really. Lots been going on, you know. Everything's back to normal. And I've just not really done a lot of walking. I mean, I do a lot of walking in my new job, but I haven't really done a lot of walking. So I've been a bit lazy with that regard, sending videos and stuff. But you know, I thought, well, I'll give it a go today. So lovely day, a bit muggy, but it's all right. You know what I mean? Beautiful. The birds are singing, the bees are humming, and I'm going to waffle. It's nice though. It is nice. So I'm going to have a little think. So I'll be back in a second. Back again. Oh, hello. Yeah. Tracking? You ain't tracking my face. You ain't tracking nothing, mate. Come on. That's better. Right, I'm supposed to look at the camera, aren't you? Like at the lens, which is there. But I find it really difficult, so I end up looking to someone over there. Don't know. Anyway, what's been going on? Well, I started my new job last November, but I've actually started getting into it the last couple of months. It's my actual job that I'm supposed to be doing. What's that? Oh, you want to know about it? Oh, I'll let you know. I work all over the underground, getting water samples for testing for Legionnaires and E. coli and stuff like that. You know, lick your finger, dunk it in, and if your tongue explodes with blue dots or you keel over, you got it. You got Legionnaires. That's how we test it. No, I don't. I collect a lot of water and take its temperature. And take it back to a lab where they probe it and test it for all different diseases, and yeah, it's quite good. I mean, it's heavy work towards the end of the day. Start off with a load of empty bottles in my bag, it's like a suitcasey type thing, and by the end of the day I've got about 14 litres of water, which is flipping heavy. I mean, it's heavy. And some stations, they don't have a lift. They have lots of stairs. God knows how disabled people cope, because, mate, I mean, I've had to lug this upstairs, and it almost breaks you by the end of the day. But that being said, the lovely people on the London Underground, the vast majority, 99.9% of them, are absolutely lovely, and they're from all walks of life, and they'll chat to you about all sorts of things, where they're from. You know, you've got people that were born in England, you've got people that are from the Lebanon, you've got people that were from Caribbean, you've got people from India, Sikhs, Muslims, you've got gay, lesbian, everything, you know, all types of people. You're really helpful, pleased to see you, you know, have a good old chat and a giggle, and it's a great job, and I get to travel all over the London Underground, so I see all different stations. I had 100 jobs. So that's nearly 100 stations. I mean, some of them are, you know, there's 2 or 3 jobs in one place, but that's nearly 100 stations in a month. I mean, you know, I've gone everywhere. It's great. I love it. And it's on trains. I love trains. Don't you? Choo-choo and all that. Now, what we're doing? We are walking. Oh, well close. We are walking from, let me pan round. Oh, no, hang on, I'm panning round the wrong freaking way. Pillock. There's a chimney. Chimney. Cooey, chimney. Where's the flipping hell's the chimney gone? Oh, it's hidden by a tree. Anyway, back over there, little village I live in. And we may end up in a pub. I try not to, you know, but there's a gravitational pull to pub gardens in this sort of lovely current climate. Oh, that's better, my arm was falling off then. Yeah, so we're going to probably end up in a pub. I might do some editing there, and have a glass of fruit-based alcoholic juices, possibly wine, maybe. Probably don't want to have too many, because the medication I'm on, if I have I'm drunk already. If I have alcohol on this medication, I get really sleepy. What's going on with this boxy camera? What are you doing? Alright, follow me. Hey, I'm the star of the show. Anyway, what did we talk about last? Oh, ADHD, yeah. So my daughter, we were waiting for Senko to do the diagnosis, and we got an appointment, video appointment. Unfortunately, that day was the first sort of day that I had to go and do a course at a depot, Sentinel course, which I've got to do because otherwise I can't work on the underground. So my lovely wife had to do it, which she wasn't too keen on because she gets a bit flustered with it all. But so they had a chat with Lyra via video call, and then had a chat with my wife, and then we waited, and then we got a letter, and most of it they'd taken in. Some of it they'd not really listened, and they were kind of slightly skewed in some areas, but basically she's got ADHD. She's got more of the inattentive and a little bit of the hyperactive part of the disorder, and possibly she's also showing signs of ASD, which is autism spectrum disorder. ADHD and autism kind of flow into each other. It's quite complicated, lots of reading to do about various different types of ADHD. And before you all pop off with oh, they're just naughty, that's all it is, they're naughty, you've got to give them discipline, or don't give them sweets, sugar, it's always sugar. No, I mean, all that old stuff, that's long gone, and it's now sort of what was I saying? I've forgotten what I was saying. It's now what? It's now been, what the fuck am I talking about? It's now been research. Fuck me. Oh, no, I shouldn't be swearing. I'm supposed to not swear. I'm going to get all my swears out. So it's now been researched a lot more, and they've sort of realised a lot more sort of things to do with autism and ADHD are kind of quite similar and combined and flow into each other. Girls mask a lot better than boys, so it's very undiagnosed in girls. We always knew that Lyra's brain was kind of wired a bit different, and it is challenging, don't get me wrong, and we're trying to work out ourselves how to deal with it all, and what to do. And it's hard because, to be honest, Claire's got ADHD, not been diagnosed, but she's definitely got a lot of attributes of it, which Lyra has similar. For example, sort of talking, constantly talking too much, and talking over you, ask a question to her. And it's not malicious, it's not, disrespectful, it's just part of the condition, but it is frustrating. Especially as a bloke in the house, when you're just trying to, say a small sentence, and you've got two people talking over you. Some days I can handle it, some days, like yesterday, I come home happy, and within about 10 minutes I was really grumpy. And I was like, screw you, I want a holiday for the pair of you. So there is a bit of that. Also interrupting people, because it's impulsive, you're very impulsive. Struggling to sort of absorb stuff. Attention span is 0. I have a little bit of that, I must admit. My attention span is not very good, and possibly, I did an ADHD test online, and lo and behold, I was quite high on the scale of you've got it, mate. So it's quite difficult with 3 of you. 1 definitely diagnosed, 2, possibly, or if not ADHD, then slightly mental. I don't know, but it's difficult. It is difficult, and poor old Lyra struggles, and we're struggling. And on top of that, did you know at the age of about 7 to 8, kids go through like a prepubescent stage called adrenarche, which is where androgens and I can't remember. I'll tell you later. I'll put a little link. But it's basically hormones go berserk because they're prepping the body up for growing hair in places where you don't normally have it when you're little, for changes like growth, emotional changes, and it sends them off. I mean, Christ. I mean, Lyra literally just pops off for no reason at all. And you're like, where the hell's this coming from, you know? But it's because she's got that going on, ADHD, you know. Another thing with ADHD, which is they kind of forget to recognise that they're hungry. So they're hungry, you ask them, what's the food, are you hungry? And they go, oh, I'm alright. But you clearly know they are hungry because they're getting crankier and crankier and crankier. And then lo and behold, they explode. And then they go, oh, I'm hungry. Or something. I did say, like, you know, do you want dinner? Like, yeah. And it causes all sorts of mayhem. So that, on top of going through the prepubescent stage, it's a barrel of fun. It's fun, isn't it? It's fun. I've been a parent. I love it. It's great. I do. I love my daughter. But God, you know, when you're on holiday from your family. And yourself. I mean, I kind of wish I could. It's all like Total Recall, really. I wish I could plug myself in and just lead a completely different life for like a week. I mean, I don't need to go to Cyprus, put my feet up, you know, or have a few beers on the beach. I don't need that. I need to be plugged in and just get completely away from myself and my family just for a week. And I don't mean it horribly. I love them all to bits. You know, my wife's lovely, super lovely. Hello Claire. My daughter, she's lovely. Hello Lyra. But you know, gets a bit tiring. What else? Yeah, I'm really anxious at the moment as well. I was thinking of, like, about a month ago, 2 months ago, 2 months maybe, of lowering down my medication. I'm on sertraline, which has, you know, really helped my sort of mood a lot. But it tends to make me tired at sort of in the evening, and I get a bit cranky. I do get a bit cranky, and I struggle a bit. And I was going to drop it down a bit because I thought, oh yeah, I'm in a good place. I'm going to drop it down. Yeah. And now I'm thinking, oh no, I don't want to drop it down. I need to up it really, because I don't know if it's this time of year, but it's always around about now. So what? My mum passed away in July. So when did? It's July. What are we in now? May. So next month's June. Yes, it's only 2 months ago. Oh, you're right. Yeah. So I always get I go a bit mental this time of year. I don't know if it's that or just I'm anxious. I mean, I don't want to be political, but God, the freaking Tories, man. Jesus Christ. You know, I mean, I started a job in November and I was well happy because I'm like, look, you know, I'm on 7k a year more than what I was previously on. You know, the hours are fantastic. No real stresses or anything. I thought it was great, and I thought, oh great, we're going to have a bit more money in the pot. It's going to be great, we could save up, go for a few sunny holidays, you know. Nah. You know, price cap for your energy, you know, through the roof. Energy, our bill has gone, and we're trying to be good, but it's massive. It's a massive difference. Fuel, I mean, I don't use my car anymore. I've got a van, so it's a company van, so, you know, Claire uses the car, but still, it's a lot. I mean, I went to the co-op, bought about 3 things, cost me nearly a tenner. It's like, Jesus freaking Christ, you know. But and then profits. How much? 22 billion for 2020. Shell didn't pay any tax that year either. I mean, what arseholes? Why aren't we doing a windfall tax? Eh? You know, why are we giving it away? And you got a chancellor who's just turned up on a rich list. He's one of the richest people in England. What the hell's he doing sorting out our money? Because he ain't sorting out for everyone else, sorting out for business. And he's a businessman, and that's the problem. So anyway, don't want to get too political, but you know, if you voted Brexit, if you voted Tory, you know, I want to vote Green Party. Well, I want to vote. I have been voting Green Party for a number of years now, and I had a little break from them. Dabbled in voting Tory once, never again. Voted Labour once, never again. Back to voting the Green Party. Now everyone's going to go, you know, what are you voting them for? They got no chance getting in. Well, they ain't got no chance getting in if you don't vote for them. The more seats they have, the more of an influence they have, and the better it would be. And I think, hear me out people, that we should, like a computer, turn it off and on again, the government. Literally, next election, just shut it down and go, right, you lot have had a good old chance, you know, and you've, you know, done some good somewhere, but generally you've completely and utterly fudged it up. Why don't we let the Greens have a go? You know, we need to be green nowadays. We've got to be green. We need to think about climate. We need to stop letting the big, dirty oil industries subsidise the government, you know, get subsidies from the government, lobby governments, and pretend to be doing the right thing when they're not doing the right thing. You know, we can get clean energy. We can do it. So give the Greens a go. You know, see what happens. That's what I think. Just literally, like, you know, basically just on the news, it'll come up one day, go, look, you know, next election, you don't have to bother voting. We're giving the Greens a go. Yeah, it's been decided. House of Commons, giving the Green Party a go. We're going to see what happens. You never know. We could be onto a winner. Look at this. Look, going over the old railway. It goes all the way to London. Probably told you this before. I think I have. See, look, trains. If the camera plays ball. See that? Trains go on this thing called a track. And they go that way and that way. That way down to the coast where you can have a 99 flake, you know, lovely ice cream. That way goes to London. What's in London? Cockneys, loads of them. So yeah, just there you go, little interlude. Train travel, it's great. And that's another thing. See, now I'm a great believer in train travel. I used to go to Manchester a lot when I was younger, and then Thatcher privatised it all, and it got really expensive. And I've travelled to the Isle of Wight now by train, get some good deals. Travelled up to York not so long ago, and it's, you know, there's that old British Railway thing was it let the train take the strain. And you should, it is good, but they need to make it cheaper. It could do with being made public again, owned by the public, and, you know, just bring it back, you know, stop privatising everything, because, I mean, I could get a flight to, you know, Malta, somewhere like that, return for half the price of a train ticket return to Manchester. You know, it's ridiculous. And trains, you know, are pretty clean, especially the, you know, electric nowadays. I mean, I know, you know, electric's got to be made somehow. Electricity has got to be made somehow, but you can make it. You know, you can use hydro power, wind power, you know, that sort of stuff. Anyway, give the Greens a go. Deprivatise everything. That's, you know, and the NHS, because let's be honest, most of that's freaking privatised. You know, most of the money goes to the shareholders and the people in top management. We got to stop doing it. We've got to stop doing it. We got to kind of claw our country back. You know, it's kind of being run by rich idiots who were voted in by poor idiots, basically. That's controversial. Oh, I want to get right. I'm probably going to get a kick in. If I get mugged at the end of this, you know, I had it coming. Hello, Frosh. no, scrap that. What was I saying? Fuck me. I can't string a sentence together. Should I go back to the bridge? Yeah, let's go back to the bridge. Fuck it. Take some footage. What else? So, oh yeah, the Green Party. So, I voted for them, but I've never joined a party. It never occurred to me to join a party. You know, I think maybe because I'm not into football, so I don't support football teams. So I don't join into that whole thing. So it didn't really, it didn't really grab me. But then I joined the Green Party not so long ago, and I was just about to go out the other day to Rainham Marshes, which I highly recommend. I mean, just the noise of the birdsong and the frogs, it's flipping amazing. But my camera works rubbish today. Let me just shove you up here. There we go. Shove you there. How's that? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? What was I saying? Oh, fuck me. Green Party. So I voted Green Party, and I got a phone call out of the blue, and it was this fella. I can't remember his name. I've forgotten. I forget a lot of things. I think it's because I'm tired. He said, I'm the leader of the Green Party for Sevenoaks. I was like, oh, right, yeah. So I just thought I'd ring up and say thanks very much for joining and just to have a chat with you. Turns out he hasn't really been in the Green Party that long himself. Had similar views to me. Was a very pleasant chat. And I've offered to go around putting leaflets through the door in July or June, whenever, I can't remember, I'll find out soon. And just, we were talking about the way things are, what we want to see change, and what I like about the Green Party, and this is an advert for them, I'm not sponsored, is that they're quite local orientated. They're kind of, it's like they're on your level. It's like going to the newsagents, bumping into your neighbour from down the road and having a chat. That's kind of, and getting the lowdown on what's going on. They're connected at a local level. They're not, you don't see them once a year just throwing pamphlets for your letterbox and trying to get your vote, and then buggering off to their rather large house, somewhere in Surrey or something. It's a bit more grassroots. And I like it. I like that vibe. Always have done. And I worked out. I'd been. Let's get rumbling because I need to go for a drink. I have been to. No, I haven't been to. Fucking hell! What is going on? I have been under Conservative governments for out of the 46 years of my life, around about 38 years of my life has been governed by the Conservatives. I've had enough. Christ, do me a favour, please, somewhere down the line. Can we have a break from them for a bit? Anyway, I've gone all political, stupid. What else? What did I talk about? So I talked about the Green Party, doing leaflets. Oh yeah, Rainham Marshes, man. I took Lyra down there, bit of a funny day. It was supposed to be relaxing, got a little bit stressful because she was in a bit of a mood because she gets fixated on something. So she has an idea, ping, an idea goes into her head. And the idea was her being able to have, Minecraft when she gets home for half hour, whatever. And I said, yeah, alright, if you're good, we'll do that, we'll do it, because it's a weekend. I don't mind it. But then it's in her head, so that's all she wants. So you're trying to go around this lovely, glorious countryside, and there's like birds over the top of your head, all different bird song. There's kestrels. There's there's everything. It's a stunning place. You can hear marsh frogs. I mean, thousands of them. Ribbit. You can see it's just stunning. It's a great view. It's right by the Thames. Literally shoot over the Dartford Bridge for me, anyway, in Kent. And you're there in 15-20 minutes. Park up, free parking. All you got to do is donate. Got a nice little sort of cafe at the top so you can see the view of the Thames. You can walk along the Thames. Stunning. But the minute this idea popped into her head, that's it. And she had the hump because we weren't going home to do it now, there and then. And she kept going on and on. And I said, look, don't go on and on because otherwise it ain't going to happen. Just enjoy the moment. So I put a couple of pictures. They're crackers. of her enjoying the moment. Like a face like thunder. But anyway, I did end up getting a hot chocolate, and she borrowed my phone and she was playing Taco World, and she crossed her legs and she was silent, and that's when you know Lie was happy. When she crosses her legs, like all her ancestors, like I do when I'm chilled and happy, like my dad does, like my granddad does. Well, my granddad did, because he's no longer around. But yeah, crosses her legs, sit back, relaxing, and all was golden. So yeah, go to Rain and Marshes, man. It's well worth it. Well worth it. What else have I been up to? I drove through Essex, a lot of Essex the other day, because I was doing a few stations up in the Essex part of the world, and just make sure I don't get run over. Over. Very, very posh and rich around there. There's a lot of wealth, but also very lovely. I keep forgetting, you know, Epping Forest and all that. Oh, it's a lovely area. Oh, Spitfire. Look, Daddy, there's an aeroplane in the sky. Pink Floyd reference for those in the know. Lovely sound. Don't know what happened there. So, yeah, that's feedback. No, it's not feedback. It's a pylon. It's an electrical pylon. Yeah, so that was quite stressful, really. Waking up and thinking, oh God. And then she didn't do it once. She did it twice. Bloody twice. Bloody child. You know, you're not supposed to have all this clutter. And there's clutter everywhere. And I get stressed out. If there's clutter everywhere, my stress levels go through the roof. I don't like clutter. I don't like tripping over stuff and having just shit everywhere. It drives me insane. And I can't relax. Cannot relax. And there's nowhere in our house that I can go to where there's a room that's just mine, with nothing in it. You know, just chilling out and spinning some tunes or whatever. None of that. You know, because we're in a little flat. Well, it's not little, it's not bad size, but 2 bedrooms. But yeah, I just can't skate, so I just, I brew, you know, I'm boiling, I'm bubbling, and then, you know, like a pressure cooker, but with a 40 lid. If no one turns me off, turns it down, turns me off. That sounds a bit sexual, doesn't it? If no one tidies up, including me, but, you know, people don't tidy up after themselves. By the end of the week, Daddy becomes an absolute arsehole. Absolute arsehole. Popping off, kicking off. Jesus Christ. Just picking up shit everywhere, you know, receipts everywhere. Like, when you have a dinner, you take your plate, you scrape the remainder into the bin, sometimes rinse it, don't bother rinsing it anymore, there's no point, you've got a dishwasher, shove it in the dishwasher. Dishwasher doesn't like you rinsing your plates too much. Put it in the dishwasher, walk away. But no, forever being stacked on the side with food on them. It's like, who's going to clean it up? Who's going to put it in the bin? Hey? The cleaning fairy? The leftover food monster? No. Fuck nugget here, me. And I've been like, 46. I'm a man. I'm a middle-aged man who's got problems. Anyway, I'm going to love and leave you because I'm going to go to the pub for a Swifty. I'm also going to just quickly take some pictures. Okay, so love you.